Eleanor Roosevelt was born in 1884 in New York City into a wealthy family, but her childhood was not easy. She lost both of her parents at a young age and grew up feeling shy and insecure. Yet, even in her early years, she developed a sense of compassion for people who were suffering. She spent time visiting poor neighborhoods and helping those in need, which gave her a deep understanding of the struggles faced by ordinary people. As she grew older, Eleanor married Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who would later become the President of the United States. At first, she lived quietly in the background, as many women of her time were expected to do, but she soon discovered that she had a strong voice of her own. When Franklin was struck with polio and lost the use of his legs, Eleanor stepped forward to support his career, and she became his eyes and ears, traveling across the country to meet citizens, listen to their concerns, and bring back their stories. During the Great Depression, when millions of Americans were struggling, Eleanor played a key role. She visited factories, mines, schools, and farms to see the problems people were facing. She reported directly to the president and pushed for policies to improve the lives of workers, women, children, and minorities. She wrote newspaper columns, gave speeches, and held press conferences, something that very few first ladies had ever done before. She showed that the position of First Lady was not just ceremonial, but could be used as a powerful platform for change. When World War II broke out, Eleanor continued her work. She traveled to visit troops, encouraged women to join the workforce, and stood against racial discrimination at a time when segregation was still strong. She believed in the dignity of every human being and often spoke out even when it was unpopular. After Franklin Roosevelt died in 1945, Eleanor might have stepped away from public life, but instead she became even more influential on the world stage. President Harry Truman asked her to serve as a delegate to the newly formed United Nations. There she took on one of the most important challenges of her life. She chaired the committee that drafted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, a document that declared the basic rights and freedoms that every person on Earth should have, regardless of race, religion, or nationality. Eleanor worked tirelessly, meeting with leaders from around the world, negotiating and persuading until the declaration was finally adopted in 1948. Her leadership was essential in making a reality. Eleanor Roosevelt continued to travel the world, speak out for justice, and inspire people until the end of her life. She visited countries across the globe, met with leaders, and gave hope to those who felt forgotten. She became known as the First Lady of the world because of her tireless dedication to peace, equality, and human rights. Her story is not just about being married to a president, but about how she transformed the role of women in politics and used her voice to stand up for what was right. Eleanor Roosevelt showed that true leadership comes from compassion, courage, and the belief that every person deserves respect and dignity. Her legacy continues to inspire human rights movements all over the world and reminds us that one individual can make a difference in shaping a better future for humanity.